What's going on, everybody? I'm pro singer David Brailey. Today, I got another one for you from The Voice, Week 1 playoffs. This one is Huntley. I've seen Huntley before in previous videos that I've done. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Huntley with a song called Daylight. Enjoy.
Myself, I won't go there. Oh, but I know that I won't care. Try to wash away all the blood I've spilt. Oh, there's darkness in the distance from the way that I've been living. Oh, you know I can't resist it. From the same vine. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. Hiding all of our sins from the daylight, running from the daylight, running.
All right, wow, I'm going to stop him right there just because we know the tune. I know he's going to repeat himself for a hot second. I could rewind and we could start back at a good point. First off, that beginning part comes back in at that low octave, the octave down from where he is now or where he will be going. Very low. Ooh, I love it at the same time. Excellent. His timbre's wonderful. In that low bit, I wonder if he couldn't maybe bring it a little bit more forward rather than the like he's kind of making it more than it needs to be, sort of like really overdoing it a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong, he sounds wonderful. This is just a very small nitpicky. We're at the playoffs, so I'm not playing any sort of, okay, well, this is very nice. He sang this very pleasantly. No, this is high stakes stuff now, so this sort of stuff, this is nitpicky. It is. It sounded wonderful. Nobody else would probably even say anything about it, but, well, I'm not nobody else, and I'm going to say something about it. Put that a little bit more forward, bruv. You'll be fine. Sounded great, but if you put that more forward, it won't sound that back throaty sort of feeling. Just practice it right here. It'll feel very weird for a while, but then once you get it, it just sits, and then you'll never notice a change as you go up your register, because the rest of the register is fantastic. All of his registers fantastic, but the rest in this song, the further up he goes, just clear as day. Perfect placement. He's not reaching for anything. He's in his zone. He's in his wheelhouse. He's happy there, and you could tell the difference. Only reason I have to point it out is because I could tell the difference, and I know what it is. I know why. So then he starts coming into this piece. Apparently this is for his daughter, so this is extra touching. He starts pushing those high notes. I love those high notes. He has this wonderful growl, sandiness almost to his voice, but it doesn't sound like he's hurting himself. It doesn't sound pushed. It doesn't sound overdone. It's really nicely placed. Really, really. And with this type of song, what a fun song to sing with that type of gravel. I want to keep it going because I'm enjoying the song and I want to hear more. Here we go.
Daylight, from the daylight, running from the daylight, running from the daylight. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. Telling myself it's the last time. Can you spare any mercy that you might find? Please don't leave me in the end. Oh, there's darkness in the distance. I'm begging for forgiveness.
All right, before it builds, we'll go back to the beginning of that build so we don't miss it. But as he went, you heard in his upper register. I think the only thing that might have slipped him off at that one little bit, they must be rehearsing their butts off. I mean, I can only tell that they're tired. I know I said this is a playoff, so I'm not going to be all super nice, but there's got to be a level given to them for the amount of stress that they're under. This is high stakes. Whether I think it's the everything in the world or not. That doesn't stop their perception of where they are from being very real. That gives them a lot of pressure that they're under right now. So I'm not even going to harp on that by any stretch, because if anything, like I said, he's nervous. He's probably been rehearsing his face off. He's probably thinking to himself, oh God, just hold out to the end of the song. But he needs nothing. He has nothing to really worry about. His voice sounds great, even if it is a bit tired. And listen, your voice is going to get tired. No matter what you do, it's like training for a marathon. You could run as many 5Ks, 10Ks as you want leading up to that marathon. It's not going to stop the fact that marathon being trauma on your body. So he could warm up and do everything perfectly, but it doesn't stop the fact that during these last couple of weeks, he's rehearsed at the top of his game every single day. It takes the wind out of you no matter who you are. Doesn't matter. You're going to tire out. So that doesn't bother me. Again, his phrasing, killing it. His stage, his presence. I mean, honestly, his voice has enough presence for his entire body, but he has that. He's a big presence, and I love what they got him in with like that cool trench coat, very rockish, very like. If it was black, all black, he'd be goth, but it's still kind of that cool, like Dick Tracy sort of like. I don't know, millennial Dick Tracy sort of look. I don't know. But he looks great. It suits him. He walks forward, and you can see him as he walks forward. He's bringing the song with him. He's bringing the energy with him. He has his confidence. His shoulders are back. His head is up, and he's doing the damn thing. It sounds good. I like it. Let's rewind it so we just move on. We can get that build up. Here we go.
Oh, there's darkness in the distance. I'm begging for forgiveness. Oh, you know I'm not resisting. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. You and I drink the poison from the same vine. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. Hiding all of my sins from the daylight, from the daylight.
Wow, that was great, man. That really was. I love that bit where they pull all the instruments, and it's just him and the drummer. I thought that was a really, really great choice. I felt the lead into that could have been a little bit more drastic, because he comes into this really big note, and then I kind of felt it went flat instead of intentionally turned. Like there's a way you could make that intentionally turn and accentuate he's going up the scale, and then just kind of boom, just like a little trigger, maybe a lead in, maybe from the drum, maybe a bass slap, something like that, to kind of lead us into this point where now we're going with no song, and it's kind of like this empty, very oomph. Other than that, arrangement wise, I love the arrangement. I thought it really added great layers. Thought he added great layers. His voice was phenomenal for this song. I don't have any complaints on that. I mean, I'm looking forward to see what happens with him towards the end. I hope he does well, because he does have a phenomenal voice, and it is incredibly touching that he dedicated this song to his daughter, and sung for his daughter, which is always, that's beautiful. And that adds another layer for you as a performer. When you're connected to a loved one through a song and you are remembering and they're in your head at the time, there's something else that goes on at that moment, and you can see it from the audience perspective, that connection to the music because of the tribute sake, really. Really wonderful stuff. Enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers. Bye.